Hey, this thing's recording. Yes, it is. Alright, welcome to Aegean Sea Adventures, episode 3, where definitely something spicy would happen. Probably. Let's go. Let's do shit. Let's introduce people. Go, 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 go.
Hi,
I am
I'm
Bugs,
Milo.
actually.
Sorry. I just forgot what my character is, but please do continue.
You're Milo, you're the luchador.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Off to a wonderful start.
Fluxus Fatima the Hex. There we go, done.
Hi, I'm Harry. I'm the monster. No, yes, I am the monsters. And I'm playing. No, I'm playing. Angus.
What happened?
What is this? It's beautiful. It's what it is.
Introduction.
And Taylor is Celeste the Crooked. There we go, done. Wait.
Yes, I'm Celeste. I play Celeste the Crooked, the pirate. Yes.
Oh, what just happened? Alright, okay.
After a good start, I say.
Okay, last session, the team arrived in Apollonia. On the way, Angus may or may not have done number one on someone's bed, and may or may not have got into hijinks and antics. So that's basically what
In
happened.
other words, he plays a nonsense weak character.
And Angus barely survived. Barely survived not taking a spear.
You keep saying that.
I-
I'm a very good ruler.
I am keeping saying that. Anyway, all right. At Apollonia, the team split up, and Angus and Fatima went to taverns, where Fatima found out about the Morrigan, and Angus found out about Fatima casually meeting gods and stuff. Well, God people. There we go.
Godzilla.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Milo and Celeste went to the criminal elements. They got some info and found out a map that may lead to Zephon's retirement island. Angus and Fatima basically found a general direction, so the other two got more success, but whatever. Angus barely managed to not turn into a crow in public in a tavern. And managed to continue not turning into a crow. Well done, well done. What happened? What else happened? Then you returned to the ship, and Milo had to, deliver I don't know, 80 trips of cargo or something. I don't know, like a lot of cargo, just casually a lot,
Mhm.
just normal.
Manual labor, yes.
Yeah, just casual manual labor. It's fine. I mean, Milo was excited to do it. They just ripped off their 3-year-old shirt that no longer fit them. Just ripped it off and just started doing that. So Yep. And anyway, and there was further hijinks and antics at the back at the ship, where Angus saw that their hammock was missing, and also the piss-stained mat. And Angus kind of told Fatima, Celeste, and Milo that this is what they did. As I wrote in the screenshot of the text, my summary, Angus reveals to Fatima, Celeste, and Milo that he pissed on Zaliki's bed. Milo is confused, while Fatima and Celeste are disgusted. This is what happened. Anyway, then Zaliki returns and lies down in Angus's hammock again. Angus does get their bed mat back, the piss washed off, because yes. Anyway, next morning, 4 people are up at sunrise. Milo, Celeste, Fatima, Zaliki, and Malachi and Angus are asleep. The captain, Tobias, and Lars, the first mate, meets them, and Celeste gives them the map. They got a new watch crew. This name is Hamilcar, and as the captain is talking with Hamilcar while Lars is checking the map, Celeste tries to eavesdrop and gets spotted eavesdropping, with Hamilcar pointing towards them and saying, "Yeah, I'm sure, Captain. That's her. I saw her aboard the Sea Plague when it attacked our ship. She's a pirate." And that's when the episode ended. And now we begin this episode again. What is Celeste and the other PC's reaction at this, at this revelation, I guess?
Angus is firmly asleep right now.
Yep.
He's having
Mhm.
some very
Well
nice
done.
dreams.
Great reaction.
Well done. Perfect reaction.
Perfectly understandable.
What is Celeste's reaction? I'm curious.
I think Celeste is kind of just like looking for the captain's reaction to her and what he's gonna do.
Excellent. I don't know if Milo heard it. If Fatima wanted to hear it, she can.
Milo is not hearing that shit.
Oh yeah, Milo is putting on oil, obviously for the
Mhm.
morning. Yep, exercising and oiling. There we go. Okay, Fatima, what about you?
What? Sorry, what's the question?
Would Fatima have heard the Hamilcar saying that Celeste is a pirate?
Yes, Hamilcar is talking to the captain. The Hamilcar
Why
is the new
is-
crew, the new watch crew. They're like the dude who goes up in the mast and sees where they keep watch.
I don't remember in what context I was in.
Yeah,
Like,
you just woke
I
up.
think I went to sleep. Yeah, I went to sleep. Yeah, so I don't want to hear this.
Oh, you're sleepy. Oh, okay. You didn't wake up in the morning? Okay. Sure. That's totally fine. I don't think that's much of a retcon if you want to. Okay, you know what? That's sure. That seems fair. All right, let's go. Okay, so it's Celeste. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. So what kind of reaction are you like? Okay. So what are you expecting from the captain again?
I think she just wants to see generally what he's gonna do and how he's gonna react to this information.
Okay, I think the captain turns to look at you as this happens. It seems like they're also like doing the same thing, looking at your reaction.
I think Celeste kinda brushes like her hair behind her ear and says, looking at Hamilcar saying, so, what does it matter?
Is that true? Captain asks.
It was, yes. I'm not exactly proud of my past, but neither is, but it's not a profession that I think a lot of people would take a massive amount of pride in anyway.
Wait, what? I kind of didn't hear the last sentence. Can you repeat?
So that says, I'm not exactly proud of my past, but it's not a sort of profession where you would take a lot of pride in it anyway.
I think Hamilcar is clearly like kind of intensified, kind of excited. Obviously, understandable. They're like, don't listen to her. She was attacking our ship 6 months ago. I was on the. They give a name of a ship that I don't have prepared. I the GM don't have prepared. Just go with it. All right.
I think Celeste puts a finger up. Correction. My captain attacked the ship. My former captain.
You were there too. On the raiding party.
Yes. Following orders. What other choice did I have?
Okay, I think like Tobias kind of sees this back and forth. Tobias like puts a hand out and is like, Hamilcar, please, I'm handling it. Like Hamilcar goes to say something, then like, yes, Captain. Then says, and then Tobias turns again. So, you've quit? Is that it?
Not necessarily, but I'm currently not exactly in close contact with them.
Milo pops up, says, "Oh, so you're in the adventure too, just like where Master sent me, right?"
I suppose, yes. Not that I exactly know your master, but
Hmm.
Celeste, I think I'm going to need a bit more explanation than that, the captain says. If you want to be private, we can talk about it in my cabin.
that's understandable. I would appreciate that, yes.
And then like okay, then says right, and then yeah, they're gonna direct you to there. You two, Hamilcar, since you're the other party here. Lars, keep an eye out. In case anybody heard that, just tell them to cool it until I can figure out what's at the bottom of this. Okay.
Milo crouch over to Lars and whispers, "What is a pirate?"
I think Milo knows what a pirate is. Come on, man.
Would he though?
Would
He is
oh my
sheltered.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like okay, you know what? Okay. All right. Lars looks at you and it's like, "How old are you?" Lars asks.
16.
"How do you not know what a pirate is?"
I'm a wrestler. I haven't gone out of
You've been
our.
you've been I've heard what Gyrus. You've been talking with Gyrus. You've been traveling for the past 6 months. How do you not know what a pirate is? Do you not listen to what's happening around you?
I don't really understand much what they're talking about.
Hey, Gyrus, your hero needs some help understanding. Like, Lars just walks away, just like shaking their head. Well, you see Gyrus coming over. They're your fanboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo's first question would be, so you're telling me pirates are not other kinds of merchants?
Oh my
And that's
gosh.
about the
And
start of the conversation.
like Gyrus like listens to the question, turns toward Lars, and Lars just like you see Lars just give a gesture that like there's like a subtitle that says, "He's your problem now."
I was gonna say I thought you were gonna say like good luck.
I mean yeah that too. Good luck. He's your problem now. There we go. It's like that's what the gesture says. Anyway, we're gonna leave that scene. We're gonna go inside the captain's quarters. We see like the three of you, the captain, Hamilcar, and you. I think Zaliki comes over and stands outside the door. Like you can see her waiting outside. She's listening in, but she's not kind of like also preventing anyone from coming in.
No. Oh yeah, actually, I'm going out tomorrow. Going out tomorrow.
Anyway,
Good to know him.
all right. Tobias sits down and says, "Proceed, Celeste.
Well, what is it you want to know?
What happened? You were a pirate. You say you still are currently, but not working with them
Under
also?"
the label of it, yes, but you know, as a pirate, we tend to make both friends and enemies along the way. And some of these enemies, because of some of the things we might or might not have done, want some of the crew dead. One of them being me. So, for the safety of all of us, we've decided that I should separate for a while until things blow over, things become a little calmer for all of us. I don't suppose they would mind me working for another crew, though. Especially if it's in terms of business and earning a bit of and getting a bit of a financial gain. I mean, I haven't been malicious to you at all so far. In fact, if anything, I've been helpful.
Yes, and that is why I have not commanded any of the crew to attack you on sight yet. Okay, alright. Two questions, and the answers will determine what's your future on this ship or off it. Um, what are the chances of your enemies encountering us in the open seas?
Quite low. I might, as far as I know, I'm off their trail for now, and so it'd be very unlikely that they would catch up to me so quickly.
All
It's
right.
been several months and I've heard no word of any of their actions.
Okay. Second question. What happens if your former crew attacks us? Whose side will you take?
It's a pretty easy solution, really. You see, if I think though they might be oppressive to you, unless this is a sort of life or death situation we're dealing with, I think this is a situation that might be able to be solved more diplomatically than anything. If I explain to the captain that I'm working with you as a way to gain money, then, well, to pirates like us, that's one of the most valuable things.
Do you believe you can convince your captain of that?
I think so. I really do think so.
Like the captain kind of pauses to think, and Hamilkar's like, "Come on, Captain, you seriously not considering this? She's a pirate." Like what? I mean, look at her. She look at her. She's clearly plotting something. Hamilkar is clearly paranoid AF.
Oh, this gives me an idea for after the scene.
What is Celeste's reaction to this? Like, how does Celeste react to these clearly paranoid crew?
Kind of like, I think she's kind of like neutral.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think she kind of has the opinion of like, he's the captain of the ship.
Mhm.
Whatever he decides, it's
Mhm.
kind of up to him.
Mhm. Okay, Tobias, breaks the thought and says, very, very well. We will continue as is. Currently, you have not done anything that threatens anyone on this ship, and as long as that continues to be the case, I think there's no reason we cannot hold to the original contract. Hamilkar, you being the ship's watch crew, you will keep an eye out for any kind of danger that includes pirates, and we will try our best to avoid them. Okay? There will not be any further accusations thrown around the ship that she's a pirate or whatnot. Let's keep it on the down low. Let's not cause undue panic. We're already dealing with a very dangerous mission, and our chances of survival relies on all of us working together. Don't jeopardize that. Hamilkar was clearly going to say something, and then yeah, I understand, Captain. Captain says, Tobias says, if you wish, if you find this unacceptable, you are of course, we're still anchored, so you are of course welcome to leave our employment. We'll have to find another watch crew. And Hamilcar instantly, speaks out. Absolutely not. Those Telkhine bastards attacked and killed my best friend. I'm not leaving this job. I'm gonna help you take them down. And if this pirate is helping doing that, that's totally fine by me. Because those Telkhines are worse than pirates. And Tobias says, it seems like we have an agreement. Good. I will talk with Lars and see if we can analyze the map further and get a heading. Any further questions?
No questions from me. I guess simply thank you for understanding my position.
I would of
to me.
course encourage you to seek lawful employment, but that's of course up to you. And of course after our current contract.
I'll see about I'll see to that myself afterwards, if I can.
Alright, dismissed. Hamilcar, go meet the other crew and then get some rope and start climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And Hamilcar heads out. Alright, Captain, yes, and heads out, yep. Cool. That's what happened. Yep, Zaliki steps away from the door to let the two of you out, and that kind of the scene ends. Let's continue onwards. Yep.
I was gonna just say, like, as Celeste like kind of walks out into like the morning sun, like she kind of looks at like the deck of the ship, and she momentarily gets like a sort of daydream of her sort of being trained by Fergus as like a younger girl, but then she sort of shakes her head and like keeps moving forward.
Oh shit, do you want perhaps a thingamabob, a flashback or something?
I don't think we have to roleplay this out. I was just gonna
Sure.
I just wanted to play that scene out because of like Hamilcar saying like, "Come on!" You can clearly see she's a pirate. She's clearly plotting something, and she feels like it almost like dehumanized her in his eyes.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the camera panned over to Milo, which Milo's just having a shocked face for all the information he just got.
Yep. Jarius is explaining and Milo's like reaction, and Milo sees Celeste, and Milo is finally seeing Celeste in a new light.
Yeah.
Not just as their crush, but as this extremely, dangerous and, like bloodthirsty, thief and robber sort of person. Because that would be how, like, Jairus would be explaining piracy. Because they're like, Jairus is a normal, like, honest sailor.
And if we want to call Celeste bloodthirsty or pyromaniacal.
So yeah, I don't know how Milo's taking this. Milo, how are you taking this? This is actually interesting. I feel like how do you feel that like with this new information? Does this perhaps change anything?
Not really, because when he saw her, he was like, she's like Athena. And when he got the information, he's like, oh, not Athena, Artemis.
Oh no! Oh no! All right.
Because Artemis has dual personality.
Oh my gosh.
Because Artemis have a darker side.
Yep. Oh
yeah.
my gosh. All right.
Also, he's like, she's a warrior. I'm a warrior. That fits. I like warriors.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna fast forward a bit. Okay. I think a few hours later, the ship is sailing in the sea. Is about the time when like Angus, Malachi, and Fatima would also wake up. Yay!
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I need more minutes now.
Let me go to the other map so you can actually zoom in and see where you're headed. So you're at the blue location, you're heading towards the red location. You have to go past roads. Boom, done. Let me put this map on, like a screenshot this onto the Discord for people who are not on Roll20. So hold on, which is a lot of you. It's fine.
Thank you.
It's fine.
I'm on Roll20. I can see it. I
Yeah,
can
there
see
you
your
go.
work.
You're heading from the blue spot, which is Apollonia, towards the red spot, which is the Uncharted Island. You have to go past roads. So yay! Hooray! All right. So yeah. I think. How long is that? That's like a little over, like a day's journey. So I think like you'll reach there the next morning. Probably you're gonna like sail a bit harder along the. Yeah. So yeah, probably next morning you'll reach that. So we'll just kind of fast forward through the day or something. We'll figure out something. Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyone has anything? I think like yeah. Let's have a breakfast scene. That might be interesting, or a lunch if you want. I think breakfast might be interesting. Let's go with breakfast. Go. All right. So yeah,
There's probably around the table.
yeah, there's like 6 of you. I think they're like, as a table, there's literally like a crate, and you have your like, and you're kind of all in various positions of like sitting on the floor or on other crates around it in your in your room. And yeah, that's about it. And on the main big central crate is your morning food or something. There you go.
I can just imagine Celeste is probably feeling the tension in the air between some of us.
So it's like I don't know what food they ate. Honestly, I think it's some sort of like soup and like I think it's like some sort of barley soup or probably some form of wheat flatbread and whatnot, and maybe some fruit. There you go, done. That seems normal. Good, go.
Okay. Angus, I will say, is probably the most obnoxious eater you've ever seen in your life. It's very just loud, slurping, loud chewing, just all over the place, spilling
another
food.
table.
I have to
I moved
ask.
to another table.
I have to
And the
ask.
entire time,
Is Milo
he's
and Angus kind of like competing to eat the loudest?
Actually, Milo is a very meticulous child with food. So, when Angus was slurping, he's the type of person who's like, I'm gonna put some nuts on my thing, and then I'm gonna put something bananas, and then eventually there's a lot of things in his plate, and he's just not even gobbling it. He is meticulously just eating silently and like daintily.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Angus is just an animal with his food, no courtesy, and I am staring down Zaliki the whole time.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely, yep. Oh my gosh. Yep. I think like Zaliki is also like Zaliki is not using the table there. Like they have their food in their hand and they're eating it. Zaliki is completely unperturbed by your behavior. Just completely unperturbed.
Milo, considering he's probably the only person who doesn't have qualms eating right next to Angus, will pull out a handkerchief and shamelessly wipes Angus' mouth.
Oh!
Angus doesn't stop him; he just lets him do it. But he's not breaking eye contact with Zaliki, so he's just letting this happen.
This is so awkward. I love it.
It's extremely.
The
Why is this even like awkward? I don't even know why this is awkward. Ooh, Oh,
It's
interesting.
leaky. We're in the same fucking room.
Yeah, Zaliki is completely casual about this, normal Zaliki behavior. Meanwhile, Angus is the one who's trying to get a rise out of Zaliki and failing constantly. Oh,
And Milo's basically babysitting
oh
Angus.
yeah. Oh my gosh, who's babysitting?
Yeah,
who?
when he's done wiping Angus down, Angus is like, "Cheers," and then just continue.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all right. I think Malachi is probably the first to speak during this entire ordeal, unless Fatima wants to. Fatima, do you want to?
Just she's just trying to get away from the mess eaters.
Oh my gosh! All right. Okay, I think Malachi breaks this awkwardness and says, "So I've heard from the captain that Celeste and Milo acquired a map with the heading location of Zephon's retirement island. Well done, you two."
Thank you. Unfortunately, it was it wasn't one that this crew had charted. It seems.
Yeah, but if the map is correct, if your source is correct, we should be able to find it.
You might be quite ancient compared to them two, but I don't think you have to baby them every time, old man.
Angus, you still have something in your beard. Let me wipe it out for
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Got this one, and he's gonna dig his hand just into his beard, just pull it out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I
Has
think
he washed that beard?
Oh my gosh.
When's the last time you took a bath?
This is. I do not think there is a good answer to that question.
Swimming in the ocean?
Does Angus say that, or just Angus or is that Harry saying that?
That's Harry saying.
Okay, all right.
He just says yes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by baby them, Angus? Malachi asks.
Baby them.
Mm-hmm.
Give them some sort of. Give them cheap praise. Ooh, good job. You know what I'm talking about. They're professionals. They can do it. Well, she's a professional.
What's wrong with praising professionals for doing a good job?
The only praise professional needs is the pay at the end of the job, and that's it.
Of course, but life is not just about needs. It feels nice when someone tells you that you've done a good job.
Well, I like to look at the results, and that's all I need.
Mm-hmm.
Milo looks at Angus after eating his food and says, if you really want to be praised too, he pats you on the back, says, good job.
Yeah, I guess it's just sort of give a little side eye to Milo.
Yes!
I didn't. That wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Milo.
Get bodied.
This absolutely undermined any logic Angus might have had. Just wow. Just wow. Oh gosh.
And then after that, Milo smiles at you and then proceeds to start eating a lot of eggs.
Okay. Milo, I have to say, your suggestion to check the Trades Guild, the Merchants Guild, was somewhat misguided, but we did find some information. Probably unrelated, probably not. There seems to be some increased reports of sightings of sirens,
Sirens?
nymphs.
What's a siren?
Sorry, not sirens. Nymphs. There we go. Nymphs
What are
or nereids, oceanids.
what
You might
are
know about
those?
this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Milo looks at you, Fatima, and says, "What are those?"
Does anybody Does Fatima want to say something in return to that?
Kinda, yeah, like, does Fatima know about nymphs?
Yeah. I think. Hold on. Would you have how much knowledge do you have of ancient Greek myths?
Ancient. Well, obviously, since I'm Greek, I will know a lot.
Okay, there we go. Then you definitely know about these nymphs, nereids, and oceanids are aquatic, humanoid, semi-god, demigod type critters. They come up in ancient Greek myths a lot, related to Poseidon, one of Poseidon's thousands of childs or whatnot. There's just multiple varying stories.
Does Angus
I
know about
relayed that to Milo.
Yep.
Was Angus know about nymphs?
How much Angus does know about ancient Greek myths?
Probably not that much, to be
Okay,
fair.
there we go.
I was thinking more from experience. Like, do you
Okay,
think you would
okay,
have ran into
interesting.
them, or-
Interesting. That is an interesting. You can also think of if you want, you can also consider maybe past lives if you want to do that. You don't have to.
Oh, fucking hell! I've got that, haven't I?
Yeah, you do have that.
Come on, let's do past lives.
Yeah, sure,
Let's
go
do-
for it. Go for
let's
it
have a
with
little
your
fun.
with your 3 weird. Excuse me.
Yeah, my 3 weird.
Okay, yeah.
Be silly for that. I don't know how to do any of this.
Just roll weird. Just click on weird.
Right.
2d6 plus 3. Let's go.
No, 2d6 plus 3.
Oh damn!
What did you roll? Oh, 3 and a 1. Okay.
Mixed success 7.
Okay,
So
that's still fine. That's still fine. Let's go. Let's
Mhm.
see. Let's
Barely.
look at past lives. Let's go. Literally the first time I'm running this as a GM. I think maybe I don't remember. No,
Mhm.
it's not. No, it's not. Anagonimus had past lives. Never mind. I lied. When you channel your previous incarnations to discover something, pose your question and okay. A past life has something to offer. Ask the keeper one of the questions below. Okay, so these are your 5 questions. There you go. We will establish stuff. First, decide the question, and then we'll figure out how you
I'm gonna say, ooh, it's between the first two. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go. What did a past life discover about nymphs?
Okay. All right. Fantastic. When is this past life? To tell me about this past life idea, then we'll establish how they would have known that.
I'm certainly not an expert on my Aegean history.
No, that's fine.
I imagine probably someone who also was like a seafarer around the Mediterranean.
Okay.
They're probably dead by now. I can confirm that.
I mean, they have to be.
Was drawn by nymphs.
Yeah. I don't know, I just imagine they're older. Probably.
How many? How many years do you think, or centuries, or decades? Up to you.
Oh,
You can go really old. You can go young. You can go literally anywhere on the planet.
I think we'll go simple 100. I think we'll go simple century.
Oh, okay. Past lives, century ago. Any preference on where they were, or which part of the planet?
Not particularly.
Okay, and no preference
Go nuts.
at all.
Go nuts, big boy. Go crazy.
Oh my gosh. Anyone else want to chime in? It's generally up to the player to decide because it's your past life. You know what? No. You get to answer that. Let's go. Tell me more. I can force you to answer that. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So 100 years ago,
A sailor?
I don't know.
A sailor from a century ago. Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's sailor from century ago, probably around this area.
Okay.
Probably Greek.
Okay.
From one of the many Greek islands that exist.
Okay. Sure, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I mean, okay. What else do you want?
Okay. You know what? That's totally fine. So, okay.
Okay.
So the question is, what did a past life discover about nymphs or nereids or oceanids?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Do you think like they like saw these creatures or like got attacked?
Got murdered by it.
Perhaps.
Yeah, something. I can imagine getting attacked by them, perhaps. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. You know what? Sure. Okay. All right. Let's say you're one of the many small islands of Greece. We've already said that. Okay. I don't know of the Greek small islands. Excuse. I can't tell you the island's name now. You can find out about it later and tell me. Anyway. Yeah. And I think like it was one of the very like heavy rains. I think you were up on the jetty, like you were one of the sailors, like you're kind of tying, like maybe you were on a boat and you, like, you know, your boat was docked and you saw the mooring was coming loose in the, like you were worried the mooring will come loose in the storm and the ship might float away with the, you know. So you went to investigate in the middle of the storm to just make sure that, like, you know, the rope was tied carefully, you know. And did you get attacked or did you not? I literally just, you said that and I literally forgot what you said.
Yes.
Okay, yes,
He got
excellent. I think like as you were tying the ship, you saw these like kind of walking fishes is the best description you have for them.
Okay.
And like you saw them kind of like you saw one of them with a knife, like breaking, like kind of coming aboard one of the ships and like tearing off some of the cargo crates and like grabbing stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's your ship. You were like, hey, what's you doing? And kind of like jumped into the ship to like stop them, like thinking they were a thief. And you came face to face with this. Let me give you a picture. Because I do have a picture ready. Yay, picture. Let's go. You got this, boy. Wait. Hold on. What? Okay, hold on. There we go. It's apparently too big, too powerful for Discord. Hold on, I'll give you a screenshot. A screenshot of a picture. Jeez. Alright, okay. There you go.
Okay.
This dude, like, immediately, like, you're kind of shocked by this face, and they, like, immediately started to stab you. Do you think your past life survived the attack?
Probably not, right?
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you run away, like, they're definitely clumsier on land. So if you manage to run away, that's totally fine. That's totally understandable. Like,
nah, I'm gonna say they probably got him.
Okay, you know what? Sure. Yeah, they kind of started to stab you. You tried to, like, fight back, and I think, like, at the same time, like, a lightning struck, like, one of the other ships and kind of, like, dazed you. And the next thing you know, you're falling overboard into the water and getting dragged under.
Okay.
And that's the last memory you have of this encounter. Let's go. Your past life finishes. I think as you come back, you see that instead of putting food in your mouth, you just like slapped it over your eyes. Like, not realizing, because you kind of like, you know, you kind of had this flashback.
Milo
also, you're on the floor now, lying on your back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Milo's
Like,
standing
oh, okay.
in beside you.
From everyone's perspective, you just went, don't stab me, and just like kind of
Oh, okay.
hit yourself on the face with the food and just fall flat on the ground.
Milo
Yeah.
looks at you and says, "No, no falling asleep at the table."
I guess it's gonna slip. Yes, they use knives, nymphs. They use knives. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've experienced it.
Does anybody say anything in return? Anybody? Fatima?
w-
Celeste?
Wait, are you telling me fish use knives?
That is, no, they use knives. They got
These
knives.
nymphs are said to be, as I said, to trick humans, so they might have sentience.
Milo pull out a fish from his bag, looks at the fish hands, pulls out a knife and puts the knife on the fish. Like, how?
Those kinds of fish, Marlo. Silly goose.
Oh, a big one.
Not those either.
It's
No,
just
these
his
ones-
way. He's just confused.
Can you
They
describe?
had legs.
Legs?
Fishmen. Yeah. Aye. Fish legs and knives.
So, just asking, is this kind of like Sahagins? I think of nymphs as like the women in the forest, but like, are these like Sahagin?
Okay. Like, are you asking out of character?
Yeah.
Okay. Nymphs are like minor nature deities that are generally associated with one element of nature. They can be of various different, like types. So water nymphs,
Yeah.
mountain nymphs, air nymphs. Perhaps the more accurate term would be oceanids. Hold on.
So are these Oceanians Sahagins? Just asking.
I have no idea what word you're saying. I literally do not know what word you're saying.
Let me grab this picture.
These are
Are you-
oceanids. They are nymphs who are one of the daughters of, the Titans, Oceanus and Tethys. There we go.
Are you talking
Oh,
about
okay.
the D&D version of fish people?
Yeah, that one. Those.
I do not know what that is. Sorry.
These are these?
They probably are.
I don't.
Ah, okay. I just saw the thing Annie posted.
Yeah, like oceanid would likely be the correct terminology. Like, but you get the idea. Like this, people have used multiple names, so
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
these are like predating and also Nereids, which are also sea nymphs. So both of them make sense. The Oceanids are like from the Titans, and the Nereids are from the gods. So get wrecked.
Milo asked, "Are they edible?"
I think there's a problem with ethics.
I would
And by
like
that
to-
point,
I think if they're fishmen, I think we could eat them.
Ma-
Oi, Milo, that fish you got there. I
Yeah.
would like that fish. How about you and I have a little competition?
No. I want a jerky. Give me your jerky. I'll give you the fish.
You wanna what? Sorry.
A jerky.
I want your beef jerky.
What? I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Jerky is the modern day term for cured meat. This is like
Yeah.
salted meat that you store, and they are yes, they did exist back then.
Okay.
is that
You
not a
asking-
British thing?
No.
Beef
The
jerky?
name
Is
is
that
the name is a British
Well-
thing. Cured meat has existed for millennia.
Okay, no, I just needed to be sure. He's asking for my food.
Yes.
Yes.
Cured meat is like cured and salted meat. That's how you
Okay.
stored meat for long term.
Sorry,
I'm not.
I
I'm
didn't.
not
It was
asking for your dick.
I didn't know I had this. Yeah, no.
I mean, if you don't have any, that's totally fine. Like you could just say
Well, I
you
didn't know I had. I didn't know I had any meat. He's asking for my meat. I'm confused what he means.
it's food. It's
I mean, you
literally
could
food.
not
If
have any
Angus
meat
doesn't
and
have any
Milo's
food,
just
that's
asking
also
for it.
fine.
It's
Okay.
You could just not have any, and
Sorry.
Milo's asking for some because he thinks you have some.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have meat? Do we have? Have we been given meat or?
Like I mean, you're getting meals. I do not.
Mhm.
If you have meat on your own, that's up to you. If you have any, that's like you have to you have to say you have them or how you had them.
All right.
Like
Okay.
and that.
Well, I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, no, sure, I'll give you my meat. I would like the fish first, though. That's alright with
What
you.
kind of ration do you have? I mean, there are a couple of different types.
Oh my god.
I got a. Between you and me, I got a little. I got a little secret stash. Beef. Good quality.
Why do I
can
feel like
show
why
you.
do I feel like Celeste is very likely to ask, where do you store it? In your beard or something? I don't know. That just feels like a Celeste thing to ask. I don't know.
I think Celeste has been very quiet through this, just kind of listening.
Ah,
I am. Milo's naive, so he's like, yeah, give me some. I want. I've been craving some.
okay.
I've already
So,
ate
but
my rations.
does Angus Malachi asked for a bit more description? Does Angus go into detail on how these fish folk looked?
Okay. Yeah, I think Angus would sort of just turn around and be like, yeah, I know they look like fish. With legs, arms, had a knife.
Human sized?
Yeah, no, about human size.
Oh, interesting. That actually is similar to one of the legends there is in in the East, in Babylonia. Some creatures called Kululu. They're also fish people, though they live in lakes more than lakes and rivers and not on the ocean.
So does Milo give me his fish?
Yeah, he did.
Nice.
Okay. Well, when we touch on land, I'll take you to my stash of beef. And I'm gonna stare at Zaliki, and I'm just gonna take a bite out of this fish.
I don't know what you're trying to prove, man. I don't know what
I'm
you're
just trying
trying
to
to
be a
do
bother.
with Zaliki.
I just want to be a bother. I don't know why
Zaliki
you've
is
just given me this.
completely
I just wanna be an
nonchalant.
antagonist.
Zaliki is
I'm gonna
completely
eat this
nonchalant.
fish
I
raw.
don't think anything you've done so far this morning has even gotten any response at all.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna up the stakes. Yeah, I'm gonna just start eating this fish raw. I'm not even gonna bite. I'm taking a fucking bite of it
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Oh my
Has
gosh.
me with this fish right now.
Are you eating this fish in its entirety?
Probably not its entirety.
Okay.
I'd probably leave the bones.
Oh, okay.
But I'm eating the rest of it.
Should we? Hey, group. I think I like the group's reaction on this. Should we? Do we think we want to have an act under pressure to see if Angus chokes on a fishbone?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll act under pressure for that.
Yes, absolutely.
It's unanimous. Act under pressure to not choke on a fishbone.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna help, even though I know how to do the Heimlich maneuver on him.
You fools think I need your help? Act under pressure? That's cool, right?
That's
Yeah.
like your second.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like your third best stat. You got this.
Yeah, okay, so you do it.
Oh, that's not good.
Alright, so
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna need you to.
Okay. Do you want XP or do you want to get not choke on a fishbone?
I'm taking the XP.
Awesome. Let's go.
Oh
You
my
are
God.
1 away from leveling up. Excellent.
I
Let's
am.
see if we can do this.
No me
I still
booster.
pat you on the back. That'll teach you. That'll teach you decorum.
All right, hold on. Act under pressure. Things go wrong badly. you.
Oh no.
Like a big part of the fishbone gets stuck in your throat.
Okay.
It's quite painful. Mark 1 hard.
Am I? Okay. Is this presenting itself as a bit of a health risk to me?
I mean,
Because-
it's preventing. It's kind of painful. It's also kind of hurting you. It's also, making you difficult to breathe or talk.
Yeah. Because the thing is, cause problem. I've just seen a past life of me die. I've seen a knife put to a fish. I'm getting choked out. This is a lot of violence right now.
One would say this is a very, very.
Yeah. This is a stressful situation.
Yeah.
I'm getting stressed out here.
Yeah, you hear the crows.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing the crows.
Caw! You hear them. The crow sound is approaching. A flock of crows, a murder is approaching. You don't know where. It's from your perspective. It's coming from everywhere, and it's getting closer and closer. Do you transform?
You know what? I think I do transform, actually.
This is so stupid, but I love it.
I think this is it. I think he transforms here.
Oh, perfection! Oh, perfection! I need to actually save your transformed image in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the image into
Would you-
Discord again. I'll save it as a under the PC.
Would you like me to describe?
Yes, of course, absolutely, please.
So, as Angus is sort of like choking, he stands up. His eyes close, and as they open back up, I think you see this sort of this literally black liquid slowly just take over the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes sort of change first. You start seeing kind of his shoulder blades kind of pop out and start popping in weird directions. His stomach, you can see sort of ripples are starting to form. And you hear sort of this crunching noise, which is the bones sort of start to stretch, they're breaking and then reforming and stretching themselves out. His sort of general shape just starts breaking everywhere and reforming, and it's literally like someone is mashing a bit of Play-Doh on this guy's body. And
It's
I
like a
think-
werewolf transformation, but worse.
yeah,
Ow.
Is it like from Love, Death and Robots?
How long does it take, do you
No.
think? How long does the transformation
think-
take?
I'm gonna say a good 15 seconds
Okay.
that this is happening.
yeah,
And I think it crescendos. There is this what is there is four of them sort of hunches over,
Mhm.
and in one big go,
Mhm.
there is this kind of this large burst.
Mhm.
I think that there's blood,
Mhm.
viscera, there is feathers just fly all over this room,
Absolutely.
and this crow creature is standing there picking the skin and shit off of itself.
The first
and,
thing the
like-
crow creature does is spit out this large glob of half-eaten fish with the bone
Yeah.
in it. So you just cleared your throat.
Yeah.
It's just that entire half-eaten fish just slaps onto the crate. Bits of it flying towards everyone around it. Though I think when you were transforming, Malachi stood up, told everyone to get back, and
Yeah.
yeah. And
Fatima is sort of Fatima is just she's supposed to feel more scared, but at the same time, this is just This is just Hector again, all over again.
Yep, this is Hector all over again. You are not as scared as you were. I mean, you haven't seen this transformation before, but you've seen the end result, so you knew what it was turning into, and the transformation itself you've seen in another person before, like kind of fucked up like this. So, what is Celeste and Milo's reaction to this? Like, for Milo also hasn't seen the transformation clearly because, like, you saw it first time, like, attacking, like the crow attacking you. So you didn't see the transformation. So it's first time for Milo, for everyone, actually. It's first time for everyone. There we go. What is Milo and Celeste's reaction? There we go.
Really?
Milo would be
Seen this.
okay. Milo will be hugging himself
Like, are you
because he
afraid?
would be. No, he would be much concerned about his bones.
Oh! Yes!
So that's how his brain registered it because, I'm a wrestler. My bones is my thing, and I just heard this person break every bone in his body.
It's like when you see someone getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
You immediately feel like, okay, I need to protect that even though I'm not getting attacked.
Yeah, so he's hugging himself in the corner.
Oh no! What is Celeste's reaction?
I think Celeste, like, when Malachi like helps her to sort of get back, she does. And getting off the crate she was sitting off and like moving backwards towards the door and kind of just looking at me like, oh, okay.
Oh, so you were like trying to head towards the door
that's
when the
your, like,
transformation was
process.
happening and then it ended and you're like, oh.
No. She was like backing towards the door, but she was looking at it.
Okay, and then it ended. Angus, what do you do? There's no like apparent source of violence. What
Yeah.
do you do?
So
Angus.
Crow Angus
Crangus.
will stand. You notice the wings are very misshapen and pointing in very much the wrong directions.
Would you say Crow
They are
Angus
kind
is
of-
tall enough that their head hits the touches the ceiling?
Most likely, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
I think so.
Very nice.
That is a thick boy with a very tall creature inside of him.
That is a very thin boy with a
Thick
tall creature
boy.
inside. Yep.
Hmm.
Like a thin crow, but very tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's very big, and I think he does like a scan again. It's very much like still picking like viscera, like blood and skin and stuff off it, like some of the most solid bits, just kind of flicking them on the floor. And I think it just sits back down. I don't think Angus can talk like English in crow form.
Oh, can you talk anything? Like you
It can make crow noises.
Okay.
I think it does like
they
the
still like
it sort of
like you
around.
still understand, right?
Yeah, like he can understand them, but he just can't really like talk
Okay.
back.
And it's still like
mean-
Angus, but like a more like a wilder version of Angus, right?
Mhm.
There's no
Yeah,
like lack of
just so
memory,
Angus.
right? There's no like lack of memory, right?
Yeah, it's like it's still Angus. It's more that like he's got a lot less self-control when it comes to like violence. So like right now, if there was a fight,
Yeah.
he would run straight into it.
Oh yeah.
There wouldn't be any hesitation. But since there's no fighting,
There's no fighting.
yeah, he's he just sits back down.
This crow is sitting back down. How does the what is that? Oh.
I see the Morgan's gift is very 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 effective.
That's one way to get a
Damn.
fishbone out, Malachi says as he sits down. I think like okay, how does Crow Angus view Zaliki?
That is a question.
Oh,
It's still scared.
what is the leaky doing right now?
I think like when you were transforming, Zaliki like had like grabbed their spear with one hand while still have like putting the foot down on the table. But as you like kind of sit down, I like you see Zaliki also like put the spear like next to them on the crate, but kind of look at you. They're not like surprised, or they're not like super surprised. Like at least you can't tell by their facial reaction. There we go.
Okay.
They still have the same like annoyingly neutral facial reaction. Very hard to read.
I think he just screams at her for a second or two. Just like a hard scream, and then that's it.
Is it like a loud caw, caw, caw?
Like a screech, like a. I mean, do you want me to do it?
Yes!
Just like a, ah!
Okay.
To it.
I think
like a 2 second.
as you finish doing that and then you become quiet, I think you see this very small smirk appear at the corner of Zaliki's mouth.
You look over to Milo, and he's just mortified.
Yeah. I think like the first thing happens is that like there's footsteps outside and Lars is like basically runs into the room. What was that? No, whoa, what?
Milo's hugging Lars by his foot.
Hey, Milo, what's happened? What?
The crow just screamed.
Does like Celeste or Fatima wants to explain?
So if I'm being honest, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but this is apparently Angus now.
I think Angus just, instead of just trying to fish the fishbone out of his throat with his hand like a normal person, he just decided to turn into a crow, which honestly is typical of Angus, in all honesty.
Are you telling me Angus is cursed? Lars asks.
I think if he says it out loud, I
Yes.
think Angus does start to get up at that one. I think he does start standing up.
Okay.
And watching Lars now.
Lars also watches you stand up, and they are also watching you.
I'm gonna see what he does.
Lars is waiting for an answer. Does anybody provide an answer?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Are you telling me Angus is cursed? Lars asked.
No.
I don't know what the situation is, but
So
He referred to the gift as he referred to it as a gift. So no, I don't think it's cursed.
I think Malachi says
I think
trying
that
to
means
like.
that the
Oh,
intent was to make.
go
I
on,
think
go on.
that means the intent was to make it subjective. Yeah. Celeste looks at Fatima and says, "I think he was trying to make it subjective then."
Well, his subjectiveness is not entitled to what he thinks.
Okay, Malachi kind of stands up to try to calm the situation. Curse or not, it seems Angus has turned into this crow-bird, featherless creature thing. Because they were eating a raw fish and a bit of fish bone got stuck in their throat. This could be some sort of survival reaction or something. But I do not believe he's a threat currently. Like, they're kind of measuring their words, Malachi is. Lars, thank you for the concern, but I do believe we are all right. You should go back and inform the captain that this Angus has probably turned into a crow for the foreseeable future. And probably try to calm the rest of the crew and like at least let them know that to not be alarmed. Lars kind of looks around the room. Does anybody like object or say anything to this or add anything to this?
No.
I think Angus just gives a ah, and he's gonna walk over to his original hammock, and he's going to try his damned hardest to sit back in it, despite his size.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you try to do that. The expected thing that would happen with somebody with large talons and claws try to sit on a rope bed happens. You tear it up. Just completely make a mess of it.
Yeah, I think he'll just settle into what's left,
Yep.
just the wreckage of
Yep.
the hammock.
Like
He'll
I
just
think
settle down
Lars
into it.
sees that happen, and Lars just like shakes their head. I guess that's what we need to deal with Telkhines. Wow. Just walks back out again, just like shaking their head. Like you hear like, oh Captain, I have some news. We're gonna leave at that scene. Oh my gosh. How fast forward do we go? Okay, I think we'll go to like it's like later in the day. I think it's lunchtime. It's later in the day. You're actually passing by the roads, the island of Rhodes by the north. You're like going through this strait, whatever that name is. I'm not looking up Google to tell you what that name is. I am. You know I am. You know I am. Of course I am. What is the name of? I think it's probably the Road Strait. I have no idea. But yeah, you're going around there. You can see the thing. You can see the fallen over Colossus. It's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah, and lunch. Lars arrives. What has the team been up to this past few times? I think you're still a crow.
Yeah, I think he's probably trying to like collect his bits, the solid parts.
Oh
sort
my gosh! I think
Just trying to collect them, just get them together
Oh my
to sort
God.
of try and get rid of them.
If anybody else wants to stay in the room, they will. But I don't think like Malachi or Zaliki are in the room. They're just gone outside. They're on deck. Who is in the
I
room
think
with
Celeste would
with
want-
with
Wow.
with this?
Milo does.
Oh my gosh! Of course, Milo is.
Angus,
I guess we'll look up at them.
I'm planning to fish. Would you be okay helping me fish?
Angus will, I think, sort of just look at its hands and like shrug. He's like, "Car."
Milo thinks for a couple of seconds and then realize, you're too big to fly. I'm sorry.
I think, hearing that, there is like a kind of like jitter in the ring, but like it's like a. I mean, if you've ever hurt your limb and you try to like move it and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can only move it so it's kind of like that. Like the wing doesn't really stretch out.
Ah.
It's like
yeah.
shaking, then like
Yep.
sort of like comes back in.
Yep. Jeez.
Milo has the look of concern again. And when you go back to picking your scraps,
Oh my gosh.
You will just feel a hand on one of your, I mean, hands or back area, and he is actively just trying to put oil on you because he's
Oh my
concerned
god!
about your feathers.
How did this turn into a goddamn sitcom?
I think Angus sort of
I'll
rears
tell
up.
you how. Angus is on the team.
Okay, you know
Angus,
what? You
it's
got me
like
there.
I think Angus goes to like rear up, but I think he just lets this happen.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
He just sits there and lets this happen.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah. I guess whoever looks into the room will see Milo meticulously grooming Angus in this form.
I,
Yeah.
I, what the fuck? I should probably look at like, okay, all right. Oh my gosh. As okay, as Milo like continues like, putting oil on you. Like while it's doing on the featherless skin, it's totally fine. It actually feels quite nice. As Milo starts doing it on the feather parts, though, they start coming off.
Milo will panic and try to pace it back, but it will fall to the floor, right?
Yup.
And then
Milo
panic
tries to
again.
place the pick up the feathers and place them back, poking you on the skin.
Yeah.
I think of trying this, Angus will sort of like reach a hand back and gently sort of push him back.
Oh my god.
Milo just raises a hand and understand
Oh my
that
gosh.
probably would have hurt.
How gentle are you doing that?
Oh, really gentle because
No. How
Milo's.
gentle is Angus pushing Milo back?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that
he's
is.
trying his best to be gentle, but I do think there's a lot of like power in it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? What might be interesting? Let's take a low stakes roll. Yeah. A low stakes act under pressure to, not scratch your friendo.
In before Milo roll off the room, out of the room.
It's a low stakes roll. Listen, I can't like, yeah, you know what? You did it. Yep,
Right,
you did it. Yeah, totally. Done.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gently. It's very gentle. It's totally gentle. It's with the feather side, not the claw side. Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna leave that terrible sitcom scene and come on to the boat. Come on to deck. Fatima, Fatima, Zaliki, Fatima, Celeste, and the rest are all here. And you're, passing by roads. You can see the island in the distance. You can see the fallen over colossus in the distance as you're heading farther and farther west. Yay! Is there any conversation happening?
Well, that was a bird. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted.
No, you're not muted. I think Taylor is muted. Yeah.
I am, yes.
How does
Celeste kind of
yeah.
shrugs and says, certainly not what I was expecting from him. Strange man, certainly, but to turn into a monster like that, I didn't expect that, if anything.
You don't seem
I'm
particularly
just.
surprised by this, Fatima, Malachi asks.
It's just Hector. Just he was one of this case again. Except this time he was actually cursed and he hated his gift.
Right,
But
right. I've heard of that. I've never seen. Of course, Hector was not cursed when I last saw. No, sorry. Yeah, no. He did see Hector cursed, right?
I have
Yes,
no
yes, yes.
idea.
No. He did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
remembered. Right, of course. Yes, I remember. It was.
I'm just surprised you're not that you and Zuliki took that well.
Both. I've seen many such situations.
Lucky you.
I wouldn't say lucky. Usually people are cursed when it happens. I'm sure Angus is too. They just don't know it.
So you think this is like so you think this is a sort of genuine curse, or that's been put on him?
I'd say it could start out as a curse, but he took it subjectively as a gift, and it seems to be true well, I suppose,
It does
because the
seem
nature he
he
has.
has a much more control over it, kind of like Hector. Though he can't speak, it seems, so probably not that well. Somebody must
Yes.
have, or I don't think Angus is capable of putting a curse on himself.
Yeah, there's a god. I don't. It's definitely outside of my jurisdiction
You
on what
mentioned
kind of god it was.
You mentioned something about a Morrigan.
Morgan, yes, yes, that's the name of the god,
Ah,
or
The curse would
something, or
explain
some
Angus's
divine
connection.
entity.
like Celeste has heard of the Morrigan, but doesn't have really much of an idea of what it is, other than a name.
She was told though that Angus is like
Yeah,
has something to do with it, right?
I have no idea.
Because someone let it slip last session,
Oh yeah, Fatima let it slip.
and then
Right.
Fatima was like, "Nope, I'm not saying anything
Yeah,
else."
okay. Yeah. Malachi says,
Um,
well, well, as usually happens with cursed individuals, they usually die with the curse uncured, so I suspect the same might happen to Angus. Hopefully not in this.
so you think he's destined to die sooner rather than later?
I do think that is the case.
Depends on how the Morgan treats him, I suppose.
Unless he's able to
All
find a
we
way to
do, all
break the
we can do
curse.
now,
Like,
If it is,
all we can do now is to use weaponize him as a weapon against Telkhines, I suppose.
that seems to be how Angus is using it. So, how long? Did he mention anything about how long they stay in? He stays like this. Because it's been a
Pretty much
few.
works.
Because it's been a few hours.
Did Fatima see him turn back? No, right?
Yes.
He just went. He just screwed off.
Yeah, he just cooled off. Yep. He's not turning back. That's kind of weird. That's by the way the breed disadvantage due to the luck move. There, your luck move has been done. I'm not gonna do it. Like now, I have to wait for you to make another luck before I can use that again. Get wrecked.
Okie dokie.
so to summarize, what was it that he's?
Just calming down, like lack of violence that usually turned him back. Not now. Nobody's being violent, but dude's just still a bird. In fact, Milo's trying to help him. Still a bird. Jeez.
That ain't working.
Speaking of which, where are we on the roads? The map.
Roads is like you could scroll up and see roads on the screenshot I posted. Rhodos, that's roads. You're going up the north side. Yeah. So if you're on Roll20, you're going through this strait, going through a few of these like busy channels. There's a lot of like ships passing by. But yeah, we are heading westward. Westward, ho! Cool. Okay, yeah, like the shipping lanes start to clear as you go farther and farther west. I think like Angus does turn back as it's like getting close to like sunrise. As sunset, as the sun starts to set in the west, which is the direction you're heading towards. So you see the light of the setting sun as it starts to like kind of like start the orange light. The transformation starts to like happen again, but in reverse.
Yeah, I think it's knowing it's coming back. I think he sort of just he kind of sits down in the corner, and again sort of like balled up, and it's like he almost pulls the back of his like feathers and skin, just peels it off, like starts just like peel up, and then like Angus sort of crawls back out, sort of thing. Again, like a lot of mess is sort of just left.
You mentioned the clothes don't transform magically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Angus is now butt naked.
Oh god.
I'm a naked boy.
You're a butt naked
Naked boy!
Christ.
Oh my god. Is
Just
anyone in
covered
this
in-
room when this happens? I imagine most of you are probably on deck. Giving Angus the space.
Yes.
I'm not giving him. I'm
If
not
he
like
needs to
sort of like
calm
giving.
down, then yes.
I think
I
the
sort of like
rest
talk
of
to him,
the,
Angus, like.
I think along the journey, like all of the crew has kind of taken a peek at this crow boy, and with various levels of concern and like reaction. It's just like the whole gamut of like from like some finding it hilarious, some find it like tragic, some finding it absolutely terrifying and abject horror, and everything in between. Some
Yeah.
some
So-
are going laughing, some are like running away, some are like it's just so confused. It's like just wait, where did all these like how did the feather fall? That's so connected. It's just different. And anyway, yeah. So the crew now knows that this is a crow boy, and they're taking it moderately fine because it seems like Lars and the captain are not super worried about it.
So, is anyone else in the room with me currently?
Is anyone else in the room with Angus right now?
Well, I mean, like, does Fatima have a reason to be there?
Are you okay? Unless you want to be like, I'm gonna say like most of you are probably giving him the space because he's like kind of Let's be real. He kind of stinks.
We saw the clothes like
He
rip.
kind of
We saw the
stinks
clothes
because
rip
there's a
when he
lot of like
transformed, didn't we?
feather, and it's just raw, and it's just it's a naked crow.
Yeah.
It's bird smell. It's
No.
like very, very strong bird smell.
It smells like pigeon shit.
Okay, you know what? That's up to Angus. Angus, do you think Crow Angus would poop?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I think that this isn't like an animal. It's not like a natural thing.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's actually very makes sense. Okay, cool. Exactly. Fantastic. Yeah, it's just bird.
But I did like explode out of my body.
You did.
So
you
whereas
did.
Crow Angus didn't poo, there is like guts and shit all over the place.
Yeah.
There's like blood. So
Oh.
like it's still like pretty nasty in there.
Oh,
It's
I
not
didn't.
like a-
Okay, I didn't. I thought the explode thing was your like skin and like feather, not like blood and guts.
I think there'd be a little bit of blood in there.
Okay. Yep. All right. So like it's mostly like like torn off skin with some blood. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's not like super gory. Okay. Got it. Oh my gosh. Listen. It's Krangus. It's Krangus. There we go. or I guess Krongus.
Consider Bangus though.
Sega
Bangus though.
Bangus. Bangus.
That doesn't
Mangus.
that is that I you know what, I'm not even going to, I'm not going to anyway. Yeah, okay, yeah, you turn back. If let's just say nobody's else in the room, but there's this noise of cracking bones, and I think some of you peek in and see the naked boy Angus now putting on their pants.
Yeah, so Angus will put some pants on, and he's gonna grab the skin of the crow,
Yep.
bring it out, and I think he's gonna try and put all the solid bits kind of like into the skin,
Uh-huh.
like a rubbish bag,
Uh-huh.
sort of tie it up and start walking outside with it.
Okay. Yeah, the crow, like the crew. I said the crow. The crew looks at you, and like in various. Hey, he's back. Oh, thank God, he can't turn back.
The fuck are you all looking at? Get out my face!
And immediately, like, there's the sound. You can't tell who said it. It sounded like someone says, "Oh God, he's talking again." And there's a little bit of like murmur of laughter that happens.
Yeah, he's gonna sort of like push back. Once he gets to the deck, he's just gonna take the bag of bits and he just throws it over the boat, like
Nice.
over the side.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it like floats or sinks?
Stinks, I imagine.
Okay, yeah, I think it's like you see this school, like this bunch of fish like start feeding on it as it starts slowly sinking.
Mhm.
Yay! You created chum.
Nice.
Natural chum.
Well done.
Well done. Oh my gosh. Okay, the sun is setting and you are now a boy again.
I am a man. I'm gonna find Milo, by the way.
A mangus.
Where is Milo?
Milo's probably
Um,
like rowing, I guess, and like Milo probably finished rowing and came up to see like what, like when when Angus
Yeah.
came out. So yeah, you do run into Milo. There we go.
Yeah, I'll go up to Milo like real close, and I'll whisper, "Thank you. We will not talk about any of that, and I will repay you at some point." And I'll walk away from him.
Oh, Milo can't even say anything before he left here, so Milo is just standing there like, okay.
Yeah. Anybody has any idea for a scene? Because I feel.
An idea for a scene?
Anybody has any idea for a scene before we reach like Zephon's Island or something?
I have one.
I can have like a flashback if you want.
Like
I can have, like, a
anyone, up to
flashback.
you. It's up to you. Yeah, it's fine. Whoever. Like Milo has an idea. There we go. Janine, let's go. What do you say?
Milo's going to go over to Zaliki,
Yes.
and he's going to start with. I know this sounds weird, but I think Angus has a crush on you.
Wait. What? What did you say? Sorry.
Um, Milo says to Zaliki.
Yes.
I think this may sound weird,
Mhm.
but I think that Angus has a crush on you.
Like you see Zaliki's like eyebrow raised, like one of the eyebrows raised, like the rock gif. You know the gif. You know the one. And then Zaliki, like, I don't think Zaliki says anything. I think that's just like.
Yeah. I have
Janine, you're cutting out. I'm sorry, Janine, you're cutting out. Sorry.
Hello, how about now?
Yes.
Okay, so he's like, I have a lot of younger brothers, and from what I know, they would treat their crush like, like they would tease them a lot, like how he would to you.
I think like Zaliki like looks at you and just like I think starts to chuckle a bit. It's kind of weird sounding. Like it's not like
Mhm.
terrifying, but it definitely sounds kind of weird. You haven't
Yeah,
heard them chuckle before. It's like
yeah, Miles like, I know he's been annoying, but please don't be so mad at him. It's just how um some kids or him show affection.
I think Zaliki just like puts a hand on your shoulder and says,
Mm-hmm.
if he tries to show affection, he will die. Because I will kill him.
Okay.
And just says that and just like pats you on the shoulder and just walks off. Like still chuckling to herself.
Yeah, I think that worried Milo more.
Yes! Yeah! Oh, poor Milo. Tries to be matchmaker, gets absolutely just fails. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay.
And what is this gonna get him to feel about his feelings for Celeste?
Oh my gosh. Who knows? Who knows?
How is this gonna change his perception?
Is it? I don't think it's gonna matter. Does it?
I think if we need another scene, I could have like a
Yeah.
Flashback.
Okay.
Would
What
there
sort
be
of
any
flashback
sort
do you
of-
want? Hold on. Let me actually give you like a flashback thingy above. I posted it before. I just don't have it on Roll20. Hold on. Wee. It's just like if you want something like from there, like some sort of information or something. Yeah, totally. It's a lot of words though.
Flashback. You know the hunter.
This is literally stolen from Masks, by the way. Literally stolen.
Don't say it. You're in YouTube. You're gonna get a copyright strike.
Okay. You should just write the present on this one.
Yeah, like if you want to like do some sort of like investigation in a flashback or gain access to information or something, that's totally. Let's go. It's fine.
I don't think it's I don't think it's like really getting information or like anything. It's more sort of like it's more sort of like Celeste reflecting and sort of looking back like through memories of like when she was
Ooh, okay.
on the sea plagues and stuff.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so you're just like remembering a past like experience with the crew?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. Fantastic. I think that's yes. What's your hold on, let me see. So yours is like burglar. Okay, never mind. I was just thinking maybe one of your moves might work. Nope. Okay. All right. You know what? We'll fast forward to like a bit late at night. You are getting close. I think like Lars kind of like meets up with you on the deck. Like, let's say you're on the deck. Like it's like a not like a full moon, not like a half moon. It's like a gibbous, like the 3/4 moon. There we go. It's like mostly bright. There's a nice breeze. Lot of the crew are on deck. They're like, it's a nice weather. It's a clear sky, strong wind. This is just good sailing weather. Nice. Anyway, yeah. I think Lars comes up to you and like, okay, so we should be reaching the location in the map at this point. So we need to keep our eyes open. If you have any extra sort of information that would be helpful, otherwise we'll just ask Hamilcar to keep an eye open.
Um,
Are we
sounds
in
good.
nymph territory right now?
Don't-
Hold on. 1 second. Flux. Yes, Taylor, please.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Taylor.
so that's what I was gonna say. Like, so that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't have any further information that could be useful to us. Never really heard of this guy before this job. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard of this Zephon fellow either, but some of the crew, we at least got something. This was 10 years ago, so. Fatima, what did Fatima want to do, Flux?
Yeah, I was just asking, like, our character, are we in nymph territory yet?
You don't know. You can try to find out. You have magic. You can try to do magic shit if you want.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like sitting on the deck, like
Yeah.
try to. Who was it that was on the mast? I wanna like befriend them a bit.
The what?
Yeah, who was it that was sort of like in the crow's nest?
Oh, Hamilcar. They're not in like a
Hamilcar,
crow's nest because the crow's nest, like you can see on the hold on the picture. I think. Hold on. Not that one. This one. Yeah, like there's no like crow's
Roleplaying?
nest. They're literally sitting cross-legged on the mast, like on the sail. They have tied themselves to the mast with a rope. There's no crow's nest.
You think Fatima can
Hold on.
climb up there?
Let me like show you what this looks like. There is no crow's nest. This is what
I
he's sitting on.
I know like the mental picture. I remember like that scene that
Like
you
that.
know how like in what you call it, Pirates of the Caribbean, where like the two idiots they tied themselves upside down so that when the ship goes upside down, they're right side up.
Well, they tied themselves at the bottom of the mast, if I recall correctly. He's
Yeah, I
sitting
know,
on
but
top
like
of the mast.
I imagine it's sort of like that, but
Yeah,
like
it's
at the
kind of
top.
like that. Yeah, like it's not tightly tied. It's just like if he falls, he will be able to catch himself. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Am I like allowed to go up there? Is there anyone stopping me?
Can you get up there? Can you climb that well?
Fatima is dexterous enough, I guess.
No. Can you climb? You're not a sailor. You're a merchant. You don't have experience climbing ropes, right? You can try, but it's gonna be a roll.
Well,
If you want to try.
I'm just gonna climb enough so that I just sort of like can get into like earshot and like sort of like
Like you can
befriend
shout,
Hamilcar.
like he can hear you. Like you can shout.
Yeah, in that case, I just from down there, I just sort of like go
What?
ahoy there. to
Wait.
Hamilcar.
You sure you don't want to climb? I mean, it's a possible XP.
Nah, Fatima's like a person.
Okay, all right.
I just actually want to like, befriend him, but like
Oh,
I guess
yeah,
like
yeah, totally.
Fatima will climb, but like sort of like to a point where it's like safe to go up there. Like
Yeah,
if she
it
falls,
is.
she's just gonna fall short distance.
Oh
That's it.
yeah, I mean, okay. There's not like anything to help you climb. If you want to climb, it's gonna be like act under pressure.
Is there no like I know
There
like,
are
is there no,
riggings,
like,
but like here's the thing.
yeah, riggings.
You're not experienced in doing that. You're also this is probably one of the first times you're actually on a sea ship, a sea voyage. So there's like the
right.
lot of like you're a river merchant, remember? Used to be a river merchant?
Yeah.
So the ship is rocking. You have to climb on a mast rigging ropes on a rocking ship.
Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, Fatima definitely does not want to chance it going up there.
Okay. I mean, if you want to chance it, you can.
I think what I'm gonna like. Has Hamilcar seen? No, Hamilcar has not seen Ka yet.
No, yeah, nobody. Nobody other side except the 6 mercenaries have seen Ka yet. There you go. Words. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to climb? Yes or no?
No.
Damn it!
I think I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna wave at Hamilcar.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You know what? No. I don't. Fatima will not do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, you shout at Hamilcar. Yeah, there we go. You've heard the name, you can shout at him. Totally fine, done.
Just like an ahoy. Obviously, like I don't want to do a full blown conversation just shouting at him.
I mean, you can. That's how he's talking with the crew.
Okay.
It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you can if you wanted to.
Alright. In that case, ahoy there, Hamilcar.
Hamilcar hears you and looks down. Yeah, like waves down and replies, "Ahoy, Fatima, right? I'm still getting used to the names."
That's correct. This is like a bit late for me,
Yeah,
so I'm like, trying not to be so loud.
What?
Try not
What?
to be so loud. I'm not trying to be so loud.
I can't
Because
hear
of,
you.
like,
You have to shout, man. Oh, you're okay, that was loud out of character. I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought that was you in character. Okay, yeah, please speak. Yeah. Your character is shouting,
Yeah,
you are not. Yeah.
do you mind if I join you in like looking out the seas?
Up here, can you climb?
Not really.
Might not be safe for you then. You have
How about if
something
I just
you have something important to say, I can come down. I'm
more of just worried about the nymphs?
Yeah, Lars told me about those. I'm keeping an eye open, but you know, if they're fish people, they can just be watching us right now. Like the sea is pitch black right now, you know. I can't see much below the surface. I mean,
I think I can help with that.
there's a and like he's like pointing. Oh, look, there's a dolphin spouting over there. I mean, that's all I can see, basically.
I think I can help.
How can you help from down there? I have more. I can see better from up here.
You'll see in a bit. Then Fatima just goes to prepare for magic.
Okay. Tell me what you do. This could be spicy.
So I'm trying to make kind of like a light, like a light.
Okay. There is a lot of light. Remember, it's like 75%. It's like 3/4 moon. So that's like how would you think the light would help? I guess.
Sort of like pierce the ground a bit more, a bit. Pierce through the sea.
Like the sea. Okay. So you're trying to make a light on the water?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. What's your plan? Tell me. How are you doing that? Let's see how cast magic works. Let's go. You're using magic, right? Or something else?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Alright, okay, yeah. Okay, so what do you think are the requirements? Pick at least one. Let's go. I feel like at least one of the ingredient, something has to be, like, if you're trying to make, like, the water bright, like, so you have to put something in the water. You have to throw something in the water that would, like, you know, help you do that. At least. If you have any other ideas, that's totally fine too.
Yeah, you know how like I have this hex move that like I made with you, like this Aquaville Benson. I think like sort of like the same,
right? Yeah.
the same ingredients will help because it's very water based.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, okay. Let's roll. Let's see what happens. Give me the.
What's the weird magic? I can't find the magic.
Just roll weird. Just roll weird. You don't have to worry about it.
No, like on the like the in the basic moves list.
Hold on. Show to him. Is that not visible to everyone?
I don't see. Oh, there it is. Cast magic.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot to. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I forgot to make these two visible to everyone. I am so sorry. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to make Trust Your Gut and Cast Magic visible to everyone. That's on me. My bad. Now it's visible. Go. Hey! That's an 8. Nice. Alright, it works imperfectly. Oh my god.
Well
Okay.
then.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Okay. So how do you think this? How was this intended to work? So the water around the ship in a short range would become brighter and a bit clearer to see, right? That was the plan,
Yeah,
right?
but sort of like in my backstory as the searcher, where like the water suddenly turned bioluminescent. I was trying to do that with the ship.
Oh, like Lotan. Okay, okay, cool. So, okay, you know what? Yeah, okay. The water like turns. So you're turning like the water bioluminescent or the ship? Sorry.
The water
Oh, okay,
bioluminescent. So
okay,
like any in the range of the ship will become
okay,
bioluminescent.
yeah. Okay, so it's in a short range of the ship. It becomes bioluminescent, and it's like Hamilcar definitely saw you like pour something over and then do something, and it's like, "Whoa, are you doing that?" Like shouts.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
that's. Oh, are you some sort of uh like they're
A
like kind of
practitioner of magic, yes.
like yeah, trying to find a word for it that is not like that doesn't sound bad. And yeah, that let's go with that. Okay. That's nice. Uh and I think then you see the imperfection. Uh the entire ship has become very easy to see. The ship is very bright. The entire ship,
Oh
the
dear.
deck of the ship is as bright as day. The ship is glowing through the night. And
Well, okay, this is the thing. Well, this isn't a bad thing, right? I sort of like look back at that thing, right?
it's not like a super bad thing, but if someone were to watching your ship is definitely more visible from someone else from farther away than they would have otherwise.
I shout back too.
So if it's like okay, so if it's so if it's
Yeah,
like
I know. Our detection range is I think less than our starting range.
If say pirates were like if like for example if pirates or a bad party was like on the prowl and they wouldn't have been able to see your ship at a range and now they would be at that range. So it's an imperfection. It's not actively bad, but it could be bad if someone is on the prowl like this. We'll get back to that.
I just shout back to. I didn't. We weren't going for stealth, right?
No, not really, but I don't think setting a signal on our ship for Telkhines or pirates would be a good idea either. How long do you think this will last?
Fatima just like loudly shouts an expletive.
I think you see like Tobias like walking towards you at this point.
Just like no, just like their fingers pointing together and like, sorry, I didn't mean to go this way.
Like, did you say that? Yeah.
Tobias is the ship captain, right?
Yeah. Tobias is the ship captain.
Yep.
Yes, I can see that. How long do you we heard you? We could hear you talking with Hamilcar. How long do you think this would last?
See, I was expecting to sort of like I suppose when at least when it becomes a little bit brighter from the sun, so about until 4 a.m. ish.
Ooh, could you maybe try to douse it?
Yeah, I'll try to douse the one on the ship at least.
Yeah. The water is fine. That's very helpful. Yeah, and like Hamilkar shouts back, I can see the water is very clear. I see no oceanid or sea name for anything. So yeah. What are you doing? Are you rolling again or something?
Well, okay, in that case, I'm trying to roll again.
Okay. So, okay.
Use magic again.
What ingredient?
Paint thinner, probably.
How are you getting that?
Yeah, there's probably the one on the ship somewhere.
Is it?
It's,
Like you
it's,
can like
it's
okay
ship supply.
you might not need a physical ingredient like since you're like trying to undo a magic, right? Like it could be like a gesture or like a specific gesture or something that would probably
Yeah,
also
like
work. Yeah.
it's sort of like doing something to the ship itself.
Yeah,
Using the
Let's say
water.
let's say like if you take some time and do some gesture, that's like I think that's like good enough. So yeah, okay, let's roll again. I think let's take a +1 to that. So just roll and we'll decide later. Just roll a weird, we'll give you a +1. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, there we go, done. Yeah. Oh, you added it already? Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like a little while later, as you continue gesturing, the ship, like, loses the brightness. The water is still bright, but the ship has lost the brightness. Yeah. And since the water...
What's that gift?
Yeah.
Sorry, Janine posted a gift and I'm like, what gift is that?
I don't even know. Spraying some water. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. Okay, that's excellent. That's a good thing. Okay. Okay. I think let's go onwards again. I think like not a lot of, I think like people might be sleeping in ships this night because they're expecting to find like spot an island. So a lot of the crew are like sleeping in ships. I imagine Milo may be doing the same. Malaka is obviously gone to bed already, being the old geezer that he is, but I think Celeste and Zaliki are probably still up. Fatima's probably taking a nap. So yeah. Okay. Hold on. Here's an idea. Celeste, why don't you roll me a trust your gut? Like to give like a
Trust my God. Oh boy.
Trust
this
your
is like
gut.
my bad stuff.
To give you like a general direction
How...
of where to go. Yeah.
Hmm.
You're like because like a lot like they're kind of at the general area where the island should be. They're just now trying to spot it in the dark. Now, like it is like a moderate. That is a 9. Yeah. Does anybody want to help?
I expected that to go worse.
I mean, what's your role? Oh, it's a -1.
Does anybody want to help me with this?
Does yeah.
I was a 9.
Fatima, if you know what, if you want to help, that's totally fine. We can establish.
How am I helping though? Probably.
Okay.
So like what? How
I expected that to go so much worse.
Okay. So Celeste is kind of like peering through the darkness lit by the moonlit, like the moonlit sea. Not like darkness, the moonlit sea, trying to spot like the telltale like a darkness of an island. Because the moonlit sea you can see in a long distance. You can see the moonlight reflected on the sea surface. So like an island like that's uninhabited would like stick out as like a shadow. So that's kind of what you're hoping to spot in the dark, like in the dark night.
So wait, no one ends up helping me, right?
No one has what? No, I'm just like trying to establish.
No one ended up helping me, right?
No. I'm trying to establish how you're doing this, so Flux has an idea on how to help. That's all. Like this role play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like see you like going up the ship deck,
yeah.
And like waking up, following you.
Yeah.
You're sort of like pontificating into the darkness and like.
Yeah.
What are you doing? He's like, and he just jump scare her from back.
You know what? Let's go with this. Yeah, let's have a roleplay scene. Let's go. This might be cool. I want to see it.
How about womp?
Yeah. Jeez, you startle me.
Aren't you a pirate ready to be everything? Wait, does Fatima know she's a pirate? No.
Unless she told you this has been. If you want, like.
No.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Alright, so in
At
that
least
case,
not
I
yet.
meant to. Aren't you a seafarer? Ready for anything? It's like Fatima cheekily says that.
Most things, yes, but I guess this caught me off guard since I assumed a lot of people would be sleeping.
Okay, Flux, like, explain how you're, like, helping out. Yeah.
Yeah. What exactly are you doing? Just staring into the darkness.
Trying to see if I can find a sort of general direction of where we're going.
Why not?
seeing
Why
if
not
I can
ask
sort of-
Tobias?
Ask the what?
Ask Tobias or the first mate, or up there, captaining, driving the ship.
Let's just say he doesn't really like the sight of me since this morning.
Okay.
Just sort of like-
Just to clarify, that's not like actually true, right? Or is that what Celeste thinks? Because like
What?
what's happening is that like I think like
About Hamilcar?
oh wait, Fatima said about Tobias, the captain.
Captain or the first mate.
Captain
Ah.
or the first mate. Hamilcar is the watch crew who's still
Ah,
up there.
right.
Yeah. Hamilcar doesn't
Yeah.
like you, but since Hamilcar has been commanded
in
not
that
to make
case,
a
so that's
scene, they're not making a scene. Yeah.
I mean, they can just like give Celeste like dirty looks and stuff, but
Yeah, that's what they do. So okay,
Um,
like what's happened is that like the first mate and captain has like talked with you in the dark, like in this nighttime. Like they're like a lot of the crew are keeping their eyes open, and they do like trust your map, but like they're hoping to like they're taking all the help they can get in spotting this island. Like after all, the watch crew is just one person.
I'm guessing Hamilcar's like thought process is like, this is sabotage. This is definitely sabotage.
Hamilcar is starting to think that, yes. But Hamilcar hasn't said anything yet.
Of course.
Like, Hamilcar has raised
uh,
voices like, Captain, are you sure we're going the right way? And, like, the captain just said that, like, the Lars and the captain has said, keep your eyes open for any danger and the island. At least until sunrise. That's so. At least until sunrise, Hamilcar is not going to make a scene.
So that says, well, everybody's keeping their eyes open. I don't want to be a distraction.
I see. Well, if it's landmass, I wonder. I saw like go to Ka. Do you think you can detect any nearest landmass?
Okay. Do you think Ka becomes visible or not?
Yeah, and I guess only Celeste.
Okay. Yeah, let's say like Ka's over the railing, so only you two can see them. Yeah, I think like Ka becomes visible. I think like okay. That's an interesting thing. I will look at my ally moves because you're asking an ally for help. You will succeed, but I'm just like looking at the ally move. Okay.
But you also expose
As a
yourself to
trouble,
danger
yeah.
and trouble.
Yeah. Of course. That too. That's
I'm gonna
absolutely.
be I'm gonna get stabbed by Nib, aren't I?
Expose yourself to trouble or danger. Absolutely. Okay. I think they like. Okay. All right. Okay. This is what happens. So, as you're doing this, I think it's been long enough that the water gets like less bright. The magic goes away. The water is no longer like visible and bioluminescent. It's like normal seawater again. And you see like Ka kind of move forwards a bit. You're like at the front part of the ship, and kind of like, yeah, Ka kind of goes up ahead a little bit, like kind of skimming above the sea surface. So from a distance, it would be like quite similar to seeing like a glowing jellyfish, which is not an uncommon sight. Like it happens every so often. It's not super common, but it happens like every few hours or so. So it's not super rare. So yeah, yeah, Ka goes on ahead a little bit, and then like comes back to you. Like they don't go too far. They do go like they do remain in visual range, and then they kind of come back to you, and they like point towards a particular direction. And as you look ahead, um, like what's the word? Celeste, thank you. I keep blanking on the name. As you peer in through the darkness in that direction, Celeste, you have a very strong gut feeling that you definitely probably saw a landmass in that direction.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case,
In that case, what do you do? Yep. Trust your gut is a 10. Yep. You have a very confident angle.
all right. I think in that case, Celeste will sort of, I think, like whistle to the captain and say, "Captain, I think I found something."
Really? Wow, I can't even see it.
Yep. I think Captain and Lars both like come over. Actually, no. I think the like Captain comes over. Lars stays in another side of the ship. Yeah. Yes.
She points towards where she thought she saw the land. She says, "I'm seeing a landmass in that direction."
Really? Captain looks at Hamilcar. That direction. Points. Hamilcar says, I can't make out anything. Are you sure it's that way? Captain.
Pretty positive.
I can vouch.
You also saw it? You did not see
Not
it.
pers-
Fatima did not see
yeah,
it.
not personally, but I know for a fact that it's there.
What do you mean? Did you magically sense it or something? Like your light
Sorta,
magic?
kinda, yeah.
Ah, all right. Okay. I think like Tobias shouts, "Roars that direction!" And yeah, immediately like the drummer gets up and like starts to drum, and yeah, rowers start to row, and the ship rapidly starts to change direction and gain like momentum in that way. Like pretty soon the wind takes over, like as they change the mast's angle around that catches the wind, and the rowers can stop again. And like let's say like a 20 minutes later, Hamilcar said, uh like Hamilcar's been like complaining for the like past 5 minutes. Captain, I'm not seeing it. Are you sure this is the wait? No, wait. Land! I see land. You're right. There is land.
Wow, your eyes are really amazing, Celeste.
All right, and we're okay. Here's the thing. I'm going to pose this question to the group out of character, and so it says on a 7 to 9, help out, exposes yourself to trouble or danger. Is this trouble or danger happens immediately, or this can wait? Right? This can happen later. Correct?
Sure, I can,
I
buddy.
think, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I will.
You
Yeah.
just expose yourself. You just expose yourself to. You just expose yourself to it. It doesn't mean that like it shows up immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It's
I
probably
mean,
like.
you're the GM. You're the
I
boss,
know.
right? I mean, ultimately, if you want to do something, you
Okay.
can just do it. What are we going to
Yes,
tell you?
yes, but I do like to have a group consensus. We're all playing it.
Fuck that. Grow some dick and balls. This is a fascist regime. That's what it should be.
No, it's not.
This is a. I remind you. I think that sentence coming out from Harry is saying something.
Naked boy.
Angus is going to his head too much.
Okay. Anyway. Let's continue. I think as you get closer and closer, and the eastern sky starts to brighten, you definitely can see the island much and much clearer. Fatima, in fact, also can see it. And yeah, Fatima definitely saw it much after the other crews, but yeah, you can definitely see it. So yeah, Captain also sees it, and Hamilcar confirms. I don't see any lights. Must be uninhabited. Must be the same island we're going at. Okay. Captain says, all right. Okay. Everyone, take a bit of nap. Not you, Hamilcar. You remain vigilant. Keep an eye out. And hopefully, and we'll likely reach there by sunrise anyway. So we have only an hour or so to take some naps. So, I suggest we all do that. And that's also to Celeste and Fatima. Well done, Celeste.
I pat her on the back.
Thank you.
Good job.
As Captain goes to the quarter, Captain tells Lars, make a proper map of this area. We don't want to lose this island again. Lars is on it, Captain, and heads into the one of the scribing chambers. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, one of the there we go, the map chamber, the map room. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I think a few hours later, you as the crew kind of starts waking up, they're all on deck. The island is much more visible. I have a picture of the island. Hold on a second. Let me put it on. I do have a picture on the island. Whee! Let me put it on Discord. Is it too powerful? No, it's not. It's in fact totally normal. There you go. You're approaching this island. You can see much clearer features. So you're approaching from the beach side. I think as you're going, Hamilcar shouts again, Captain, there's a bit of cove on the this side. So it's on the picture on the right side, there's this a cove, and where the ship can moor. So yeah, Hamilcar kind of directs the ship that way. And as the ship moors, we're gonna actually end the session with Hamilcar shouting, Captain, strange flying thing that way. And I think there's a lot, most of the crew are on deck. All of you are probably on deck. You see in the morning light, the light of the raised sun, let's say it's 7 ish. You see, you can't tell from a distance. It looks like it looks like if an ostrich was flying. So it's very tall. There's and it's the feet are really swollen. It's very far away. It's still dark and it's still dark. You can't get a clear picture. But this is definitely bigger than a normal sized bird. It's definitely bigger than a man even. And it's kind of heading towards you.
Lol, it's Angus.
It's not Angus. Angus is right there.
Lol, it's Angus.
Angus, you can see
Imagine if it was, though.
It's much thicker than Angus. Anyway, we are gonna stop.
Big flying thing.
There's no noise, but you can see this. It's somebody flapping their wings. It's a big bird that's flapping their big wings and coming towards you. It's with very swollen feet.
it look like it's coming from me, Celeste?
It looks like it's coming towards the ship in general. Yes.
Does it look like Angus' father?
It's too far
Sorry.
away to make details yet.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where we will end the session. Alright. Okay. Okay. Nothing super exciting happened. It could have happened, but we instead had a sitcom moment. So let's do end of session thingamabob.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Did we conclude? No. Did we save someone from sun? No. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ocean
Yeah.
X. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right, that's
Mark
1
one.
1 XP for each. One
One
of you,
XP. Let's
one of
go.
you levels up.
I level up.
Get wrecked.
Whoop whoop.
Get absolutely
Okay.
wrecked.
Congratulations.
The rest of you are at
So,
3.
Absolute lunatic.
This is why you
Yeah,
need to take your
could you-
fails.
Could you mark mine?
Oh, yeah. I have marked. Oh, I should mark you on the thingamabob also. All right, Milo of Croton. You're all
Yeah.
hard XP. Let me mark you on that. There you go. Done.
Thank
Oh,
you.
by the way, Angus,
Oh.
you should have
Yep.
1 harm. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. 1 harm, 1 luck. Oh my gosh, Angus is getting the most mileage out of the mechanics. Damn it, you guys are bad at this. Angus is good at this.
Oh, you
thank you.
haven't compelled me yet. You haven't given me compels.
Okay, you know what? Sure, you got a point.
You give me temptations, my guy.
What's your temptation again? I forgot again.
Secrets.
Oh yeah,
Secrets
yeah.
about
Secrets.
Atlantis.
Okay, yeah. You're right. Okay. I'll give you some. All right. I
I'll
probably should.
preemptively roll.
So
I mean, you should also
won.
like try to like encourage the temptation yourself. Discover secrets about your fellow teammates. Find out their dirty laundry. Nobody's stopping you.
Mm-hmm.
Find out that
Okay.
one of them's a fucking pirate.
Find out that one of them's a pirate.
Oh,
You listen.
oh,
The
you're
temptation
right,
is
you're
also
right.
like an encouragement to you to do that.
Yeah, you know what? In that case, yeah, like me, like sort of like me, like sort of like
Okay.
me
Listen.
saying
Stop.
evil about
Listen.
seafaring.
Write it down. We'll have a flashback scene next session. There we go. Yeah, that's great. That's fine. That's totally fine because you found it out off camera. You found it out without focusing on it, so it's like a flashback that you already know this. Yeah, I think that actually works out. You're going behind your teammates' back to find out more about them. That sounds absolutely fine. All right. Okay, that was this session. We are definitely getting into a bit more exciting territory. I hope I can actually give you spiciness next session. All right.
I feel like Tima's gonna get grabbed, a dinosaur style.
The what?
I feel like the Tima's gonna get grabbed by this bird and just being brought to its nest.
Okay. We'll see. I'm not going to say that's not what's going to happen, but I'm also not going to not say that. There you go.
I you just gave me an idea.
IKEA shark died for what the fuck?
Idea.
Thank you, Ginny. No, sorry, you're not Ginny. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. I needed that. All right.
I can't shock that's it, guys.
Thank you. Thank you
That's
for
the
this
next
session.
species monster. Fucking I can't.
Next time on Aegean Sea Adventures, we will meet this giant, fluffy-legged, flying ostrich thingamabob, and what the heck that even is. Till next time on Aegean Sea Adventures. Go.